Oh, nothing works on this acne.
Alrighty, dudes, let's get this shit show started. We're getting going here now. Okay, let's see here. One moment, bro. Okay, bros, look at this. Can you hear me, Dana? Let's see where we are here. It's good. 9. We're at 9. wanting to get this stuff, bro, so so that's what we're going to play. We'll play the ship we're playing with, this one. So, oh Lord. Plus I'm wanting to get some of these combat missions and stuff done up. We've completed this one, haven't we? And we got 14 days to the next one. This one's quite a bit. And we're doing the Battle of the Lafayette Gulf, so we're getting those crates. There's some browsing ranked. I'll work on that crap, but right now we'll just do these and German Day and the Battle of the Lafayette Gulf, and we'll just keep worrying about the this stuff. So it'll be alright. We're hang on a moment. I'm gonna go get me some something to eat. Alrighty, bros, I'm back here. We're gonna I'm just burn out on zombies right now, bros, and I just kinda don't want to play them. Might start playing a little bit of Warframe again as well. That's some pigs runs and with water here and coffee. Yeah, that's very nice with your coffee. Alright, bros, let's get going. No. Hopefully we'll do better today than we did last night. We didn't do all that well. I mean, that's sad, but it wasn't her fault, you know. I don't think it was anyway. You know, we're not going to blame it on us anyway. I just feel that we're going to have to use better strategy about our fifth. I better turn my keyboard on.
Autopilot mode enabled. Awaiting instructions.
with these other guys, you know. Why not? I mean, they can grab a B or a C relatively easy in the order, so let's go to A with these guys.
Engine boost
With a turbo booster that we can, and these figments that coffee is just yummy. Well, let's see her.
Enemy force detected. Concentrate fire on the designated target. Enemy destroyer detected. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Don't see him, bro. In all honesty, I see him. He's over range. Oh, there he is. There's Fry Guy. I'm gonna have to go way off his fagnoting, surely. I'm wearing him out. Oh, so good with a caliber, man.
Nice work.
Mm-hmm.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Engine boost deactivated. Fighter airborne.
I don't like using a wireless keyboard, bros. I'd be happy when I get my wired one. In all honesty. If he's smart, he run. He doesn't look too damn smart, you know. He wasn't. Here's his buddy coming. Hey, buddy.
Enemy battleship sighted. Direct front. Fighter returning to ship.
Ah, fuck it. We'll take a torpedo.
Pull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly. Problem solved, sir.
Shut water, you little bitch.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Yeah, I sunk one, yeah. I Annie's ass went down and out in Beverly Hills here. Things work better when you hunt them as a team, bros. Bring our other guns about. There we go.
Our team has taken the lead.
Oh, really? What in the hell?
Engine boost activated.
Hello, grab me and run, girl. Grab Bobby and run, girl. Okay. Nah, yeah, I seen her grab me. That's a... Yeah, I know, I seen her. I see that look on her face when she grabbed me, so like I'm gonna grab Papa and run. Leaving her, she says.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Let's concentrate on the one that's closest. Him.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Victory is in sight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're doing good, bro. I mean, we honestly are.
Our victory is in sight.
Fighter returning to ship.
I can't shoot over this. I'm too close to it. Yeah, we got this. We got this. I'm trying to run my iPhones down, guys, so. Yeah, we got some still, baby. 200. It stills the ship, man. That's what we're looking for out of this. Which we want the 400 to blooms as well, but the still is really what we're looking for. What we get here? 200 and some thousand. That's decent enough. I mean, we'll get one playing these. Okay, event pass. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards, or what we got. Oh, we got still again, huh? Oh, we got a P. Henrik. I don't even think I got the P. Henrik. Let's check. Let's see here. Let's go to co-op. I should, what's P. Henrik? I don't think I have it. Let's see, tech tree. We're in the Germans. That's what it's in. Yeah, I have it. No. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, you're real. I want to see something real quick. I want to change my 11 Dana back over to the Motorola phone. Give me a second. Okay. Alright, bros. Give me a second. Alright, bros. I was just checking some things. Just bear with me a second. I'm checking a few items here. I've ordered some things on eBay that I used to sell some stuff on eBay, bro, but I tell you, what they charge you to do it and the hassle you gotta go through is kind of really not worth it. In a way, it is, but it isn't. You know. And not to lie about it, you know, it's kind of not worth it. So I was going through some eBay messages. This guy I bought this keyboard from, he has 3 days to ship. You have to realize that, brother. They got 3 days to ship. So if they don't ship right off, they got 3 days to do it in. Which I myself, when I was selling, I shipped as soon as possible myself, because I felt that you should get your item as prompt and quick as possible. I sold a few graphics cards. I have some other computer parts that I should probably sell, but like right now, I just don't want to fool with it. I mean myself, you know, I just don't want to fool with it, because at the end of the day that you take a significant loss. But now, like with computer parts, it's different, because I mean, now honesty, you do gotta realize and keep in mind that you got a bigger, vast selling pool with eBay. But I myself, during my order from Amazon, I just could get a better deal for the keyboard on eBay. I'm not worried about it, you know, I mean, at the worst of the deal, I'll get my money back if he doesn't ship. But I'm not worried about that, he'll ship. I would think. I would hope he does anyway. Because I bought the last one, he had like 20 of them and sold them out. But then again, he had the same item marked for 50. I bought it for those things.
Action stations.
I'm really not worried about it either way. It just takes me longer getting a keyboard. But at the end of the day, I'm honestly not worried about it, you know.
Waiting instructions.
Autopilot mode enabled.
All forces, capture that area.
What are we capturing? B? How about,
Roger. All forces, capture that area.
oh, that's where I'm going. Roll in like a pack of dogs or a boat and take them out. I might as well eat the rest of those, man. I got one more left, so. And fucker's too quick to be out shit, and I wasted my shot.
Engine boost activated.
I mean, I did. I wasted my shot there. I put this back up. It's all good, though. Oh, it's a fucking tornadoes coming down through the holy shit.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Oh, son of a gun.
Enemy battleship detected.
Fighter airborne. Fighter destroyed. Dash it all. Engine boost deactivated.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Keep letting them torpedoes fly there, cockbeater. I got you one right there, pal. On your donkey, son.
Bullseye.
Here, I put 3 in the water for you, pal. How about that? So,
Enemy cruiser sunk.
coming you for you, little bitch, man.
That was a great battle.
Fucking hell, right, Jack. You can kiss my ass and call me Happy Jack. Happy Jack.
Engine boost
Oh,
activated.
bro, I'm gonna close this distance here. You back here? Hey, you want me to thank you, huh? Hang on there.
Our team has taken the lead. Our victory is in sight. Ship is on fire. All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Fighter destroyed. Problem solved, sir.
Now, come on, baby. Don't you go down on me.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Alright, get closer for my, before my fighter even find him. But we will. We will, bros. We can get closer to him. We'll turn that fighter out on him, and we should be in fairly good shape. Nope, we won. Player of the game, baby. Player of the game on that one, I think. And we're close. We did good. We sunk 3. Well, we got a close quarters expert. high caliber. We know we are. Team score, we got player of the game, or baby, sinking 3. $473,000. You can't make the points. So that's why I say, bros, you can't make the points in this. We got. Let's open these 2 first. These battles of a lot ago. That's nice. 5 of those. Let's see what else we got here. And we got 5 of the free XP ones. That's good. It's still good, dudes. I mean, anytime you get an economic booster, it's good. Okay. $800 go. Those are good too, though. I mean, especially if you get frigged around that play randoms. Yes, I played this. This is good. This is honestly going to be pretty good. Let's see, today's Wednesday, right? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. So let me see here. I'm looking on the counter here. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 more days and the test server will be back up again, and I'll show you, bros. This, it's fun as well. You don't have to lead on your shots. When you shoot, it's dead on it. It's nice. It really is. I mean, I have to say, I really enjoyed playing the Star Trek Warship, Star Trek World of Warship. That was pretty good there on that one. That'll be our next one. See, it was the 9th. So you give it to the following Thursday, it'll start again. So that'll be it. Hey, let's go ahead and update our hang on here, bros. I'll bring it up and show you what I'm doing here. That way you guys can see it. I'm not quit playing, dudes. I've not quit playing. We are going to update our. That's the archive. No, where's the? Here it is. The mod pack. We're going to update our mod pack. I'm going to bring it over here. You guys can see it. And which I'll take it back before we. There's another installation. Yes, I'm getting it from the download main link here. Download main link. Was it downloading? Nope. Is it downloading on this one? No, not yet. Let's see. One might update that one. It's in progress. Oh, it's in progress. It's not done. There we go. It's a download. It'll take it a few seconds, bro, so just bear with me. No, it's already done. Here we go. Run anyway. It always says that this is a safe mod, bros. It's a very safe mod. I would not use it if it wasn't. In all honesty, it's very safe. I've had no issues with it. It's next. I'll bring it over here and let you guys see it. I can't do it on this side of it, but I don't use but a few things that are already marked what I use. I won't reset any of it, but I'll show it to you after we get going here about it. That's it. It's updated. Install. I use Alessian, whatever you want to call it. I can't pronounce it, but I use that myself. I just like it better than the one that World of Warship has, the mod station. It just it has some benefits to it the other ones doesn't, like the resources and you can online your karma, stuff like that. I don't use the skim packs or anything. I feel that the ones in the games are nice enough as far as that goes, which there are a few nice ones, but I mean the skim packs, I feel that that's something that you should pay for. So I don't mind buying stuff when it comes to them. I'm all for supporting developers as far as that goes. It's just when they do these pushes for the money grubs that pisses me off. Because, I mean, there's other ways to make money is to do that shit. And they ought to keep the ships relatively to everyone can afford them instead of a few. Because that's shitty. But now, as you see, here's my. I like it because it shows my community tokens. Here's my steel. Here's my research points. They got some nice. I'm not going to change mine. I like mine where it is, but they have some nice. I think it's a camera, isn't it, or is it in HUD? Yeah, the crosshairs. Here we go. Use by default crosshair setup. Short setup. Okay, see, I don't. You can. I just don't. I like the ones I have on, and like this one. It's crosshairs by default. Full view. Team in. And a lot of this is just. Better viewing updates, and then like in the audio, which I have, you can have the voiceovers. I like let me see here. Let me find it. I don't use that shit, but sound standard preset. I just leave it. That is whatever it is. Modifications. Yeah, there we go. Family Guy, Star Wars. I have a National Extend as State of the Statue of Liberty. Most of those are bad. Ours Bad Santa. I didn't even know that. And you can change the voiceovers of them, which I like Family Guy, but a lot don't because it cusses and it talks about queers. So a lot of them don't like it, but I do like it. The Star Wars is okay. Hang on there, boys. I'm going to go do something real quick here because I need to. And then we'll get back at this. Take me but a moment. Be right back. Alright there, bros, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, put us back to live here. But that's what I was saying about that. I mean, like, I like Family Guy, so I use it a lot. And, but most don't like it, and I mean, I'm sorry if I offend you, but sorry I like it. I mean, just being honest, dudes. We all don't like the same shit, and that's just life. So, if I'm offending you of it, I'm really not sorry. It's a snowflake world we're living in, and I mean, in all honesty, I don't give a shit, bro. I'll treat you like you treat me. I'll be good to you as I can be. I don't give a damn if you're queer or whatever. It's your prerogative. I believe in live and let live. I'm here to play some games, shoot the shit, and talk about whatever. You know. The only thing I won't talk with you about is the good Lord above, because I believe in Him, and because you don't, that's your opinion, and keep it to yourself. I don't care to talk politics or whatever with you, as long as you're civil and you can keep your tongue right and not go to cuss and try to demean me if you lose in a debate with me. Other than that, I mean, no holds barred, bro. No holds barred. I am a Trump supporter. I won't lie and say I'm not, because I am, and because I can't support these Democrats under what they're doing, in all honesty. I think they've ruined our country, and I think it's time that we stand up and we take our damn country back. Because if we keep letting this go on, it is our fault. Mark Robbins sues CNN for $50 million. North Carolina governor candidate Mark Robbins sues CNN for $50 million. Live now from Fox News. Let's check that out, bro. See what's going on that one. That sounds pretty interesting. Okay, here we go.
The governor was speaking out after a CNN article came out with some pretty harsh allegations against him. He's speaking out now. Let's listen into what he had to say here on Live Now.
Here today,
I like old Mark Robbins there.
To do exactly what I said I was going to do after these scurrilous attacks were launched against myself and my family. We are holding CNN accountable.
Man, I don't blame him.
We're going to get to the bottom of what's going on here, and we are glad to be here today to be able to do that. I said at the very beginning, what this amounts to is, to quote Clarence Thomas, this is a high-tech lynching on a candidate who has been targeted from day one by folks who disagree with me politically and want to see me destroyed. And so we are glad to take these first steps to fight back against what we consider to be one of the greatest examples of political interference in this state's history and quite possibly this nation's history. And with that, I'll turn it over to my attorney, Jesse Bernal.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. A few weeks ago, my team set out on this investigation. We were determined to follow the facts. The investigation was guided by those facts. The team that was involved in this investigation included a number of attorneys, including seasoned trial attorneys and former federal prosecutors. The investigation was led by a former FBI special agent, and we had a number of other specialists that were highly involved in going down and following the facts, knocking on doors, picking up the telephone, and also using the full range of technology resources available to us in order to fully investigate. The lawsuit that we filed today is the first step, the first fruit of that investigation. We have worked
Oh,
tirelessly
he's going
to
for
use
a
the
guy.
truth for the sake of Lieutenant Governor Robinson, his family, and the voters of North Carolina. And then today in Wake County Superior Court, we filed a defamation lawsuit against the cable news network and Lewis Money. That lawsuit lays out the effort to, as the Lieutenant Governor said, use a high-tech lynching in order to interfere with North Carolina's 2024 gubernatorial election. We expect to find that there are more bad actors that have been involved in this process to interfere with the election, and
That's
there
not
is
good.
more to come. And let me say this. There have been those that have tried to interfere with our investigation by stonewalling. And to them, I will say that we will use every tool at our disposal now that a lawsuit has been filed, including the subpoena power, in order to continue pursuing the facts. And you will not be able to hide behind stonewalling. We will get to the truth. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
I don't know why I was going.
Is the lawsuit on behalf of Lieutenant Governor Robinson or the campaign or both?
As of right now, the plaintiff in the lawsuit is Lieutenant Governor Robinson.
Are you seeking cease and desist orders? Are you seeking damages?
For a defamation lawsuit, you seek damages. We are seeking $50 million in damages for the reputational harm that has been done
Oh, sorry, Mom.
to Lieutenant Governor Robinson's good name. Yeah. What our investigation has shown so far is that there were a number of inconsistencies that were used that went beyond journalistic standards in the way that CNN performed their reporting. First of all, let me say that we continue to, that Lieutenant Governor Robinson has always said these allegations are completely false. Our investigation has shown that he is quite frankly right about that what CNN did and what others that they have worked with have done in this case is tantamount to what we truly believe is this journalistic hit job in order to interfere with an election. So, for instance, when you use information that is taken from data breaches and you don't properly verify...
I'm coming about on you, bro. Bet your ass on that, man.
Anyone on the dark web, for instance. If you take that and then put it as the truth on your website, that can be one thing that is a reckless disregard for the truth. And shows actual malice. Our lawsuit, which will be available to you, walks through that entire process and why we believe what was done was defamation. Yes, sir.
Obviously, this has had an impact on the election.
Shoot. Oh, we hit him. Yeah.
If you don't win this election, do you have any plans or intent to primary Senator Tillis in 2026?
Well, polls are one thing, but we're still campaigning, and we're making 5 to 7 stops a day, and every place we go is filled to capacity. So we anticipate winning this election despite this attack. So any plans for the future that we have are at the governor's mansion.
And as for the ramifications for this election, Senator Tillis has called for y'all to provide any evidence. We've seen 6 men who said Robinson visited a porn store in Greensboro. You guys say they all lied. CNN was able to have biographical details about the username to Lieutenant Governor, Politico found an IP address that showed it was near Robinson's home. 8 people have left the campaign, 4 people have left the office. You guys say these allegations are all false 26 days later? Can you produce any evidence here today to support those assertions?
Yeah, that's what the complaint is. The complaint is a rundown of our evidence. But let me say really clearly, when they say, for instance, biographical data, where they say other things that might be consistent with the way that he's known to talk and that he did talk at the time on Facebook, an open Facebook account. That is simply nothing that is compelling that CNN has brought forward for information that is nothing more than data breach information that could come from anyone at any time. The lawsuit walks through every single, not every single one, much of the information that we have found so far in this process, and there will be more to come. Let's remember that your average federal investigation into something like this would take months and months, if not years. In 3 weeks, we have already put forward compelling evidence that CNN failed to use journalistic standards in the way they have interfered with this election. And once we have subpoena power, once we have discovery, there will be even more that will come forward.
Are you alleging that what the reporting said is not true? The Lieutenant Governor did not make any of these claims?
Yes, we are alleging it is false, and that's what our lawsuit says. That's something that's up to the court system. We are moving as fast as possible to get answers to this question, but of course there is a litigation process.
Have you been in contact with any of the editorial staff over at CNN, any of the reporters that were involved, the editor that oversaw the publication of the story, or what has been your extent?
We have asked CNN for a retraction. They have declined to do so. We have asked to be able to examine the data that CNN used in their reporting. They have declined to give us access to that information. They have declined to show their work and how they arrived at these conclusions. And so we, in this process, have and will continue to try to get to the bottom of it. That's one of the importance of the discovery process. Is we will now be able to get a number of pieces of information from CNN and from other third parties through the discovery process. I'm sorry? There are a number of other parties that we believe that will be able to come forward within time to show the breadth of people who have decided to engage in this high-tech lynching, but I'm not going to do what CNN did by using guesses to put those names out there right now. What we are going to do is continue our investigation in a professional way, and once we have the solid information, then that will be part of our lawsuit.
Yeah, I went down hard, bro.
Some kind of AI
I tried
to backdate these posts on the site, or are you simply proving through this lawsuit that they have inadequately proven the evidence to back up the claims in the story?
They haven't given us any information that would allow us to know any of that one way or another because, again, we have asked for them to be able to show their work, for us to be able to do an audit of the resources that they've used. And the fact that these posts were taken down off of the relevant website so soon after the reporting, and the fact that CNN hasn't come forward to allow that full audit of their information has made that difficult so far, which is pretty so important.
The Twitter account that was cited by CNN in its report.
What are y'all getting him out of? Going on to porn sites and shit? Is that what it is, bro? So it's what I'm taking it as,
Now it appears to be, honestly, it looks like a 4chan troll account. But it points to Josh Stein's website. Do you have any comment on that?
I think that these are all great issues that we will continue to look at. And you're exactly right. There's a number of...
that 4chan, man, they've caused a lot of trouble.
Everything from Twitter accounts to IP addresses and everything that right now don't make sense. And that is why our investigation is continuing.
I mean, no, honestly, that 4chan bunch, dude, they're nothing but troublemakers.
More and more clear that this is nothing.
When I first started doing YouTube and started getting a little bit of views and followers or subscribers, I had trolls beyond like you wouldn't believe, man. I mean, it was terrible.
Defamation is the publication.
I mean, it was terrible, dude. That's why I'm quick to ban you. If you come in talking bullshit and crap, I'll ban you, man, because I mean, no offense to no one, but in all honesty, I just want to play and be honestly just be
for them to do that, which is very much an
talkative,
interference case.
Help people, help myself, you know. I just put it back to standard. I mean, I don't want to offend nobody. You know, stuff like that.
I'm saying that a left
talk about stuff, politics, games, whatever, you know. I'm fine with that, but let's not bring religion in nothing, you know. But
because they know
and I mean,
ability to connect with voters.
He does. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I mean, so what if he did go on a porn site, man? We all have.
I think that's what we've seen.
I mean, hell, who don't know about porno? Why pay to look at titties when you see them on porno for free?
Also, that Louis Money
and
his activities were also defamatory, and the lawsuit will lay out everything as regards to Louis Money.
You said that there is a list of people.
Let's go ahead and kick this donkey in the butcher and get some
there's a
quickness here.
Involved. Right. The
what are you talking about here, bro?
Name every single person that we believe to be involved at this point, because that would be irresponsible, and we are not.
We'll stick with these guys at the head and
we believe CNN has done, for instance, and get ahead of ourselves. But we do believe, and our investigation has led us to believe that this is the tip of the iceberg. This is not, by any stretch of the imagination, the end.
So logistically, in terms of the way that the CNN story was put out with screenshots...
that's gubernatorial this time around. It's normally when the presidential is on the gubernatorial. So, I mean, it's no surprise that, that it's is what it is on that deal.
That they were taken down so soon after the story ran without an ability to do a full investigation on those.
Well, it was just slur tactics.
Something that the allegations here are of a supposed event years and years and years ago. One of the things that our FBI investigator brought up to us is how much more difficult this is than doing a regular FBI investigation, because if somebody brought this to the FBI, they would say, there's nothing we can do here, it's past the statute of limitations, and so they wouldn't even investigate it. Because we have to go back, over a dozen years in order to look at information, in order to prove somebody's innocence just based on spurious allegations alone. It makes it very, very difficult, which is why I'm particularly proud of our team, and in just the few short weeks that we've had this, how far we've been able to go to show the falsity of this story.
Your proof is so good, why aren't you getting by yourself?
We stand with the voters of, Lieutenant Governor Robinson stands with the voters of North Carolina. Our job is not to go convince politicians or bureaucrats. This case is for the courts. We're going to go make our case in court. This case is for a jury.
Yeah. Robinson's going to go sue the shit off of him to CNN and get rich,
any
bro.
lawsuit costs money, and that's one of the real harms here. This is something that's so disgusting, is that rather than being out on the campaign trail full-time, like he actually, frankly, he is, talking about the voters of North Carolina, when you have such an effort at election interference, it's an attempt to distract. It's an attempt to try to use lawfare in order to force people to use financial resources on fighting back against rumors and innuendos, rather than getting out there and talking about the issues that are important to voters.
It's been 26 days since that story broke. I remember back for previous stories, there were PowerPoint presentations outside the Lieutenant Governor's office, walking through a number of different things. Is there any evidence? You said it could be anyone who wrote these posts. Do you have any evidence to support that it wasn't the lieutenant governor?
Well, first of all, we have a complaint that has been filed in court. And that is something, that is the way that we do the litigation process in this country. Now we will have the opportunity to go forward and prove what we have put in the complaint, and we are confident in our ability to do that.
You mentioned these posts getting removed shortly after publication of the story. Obviously, CNN wouldn't have purview over that. That would be up to the websites, whatever servers host them. Have you been in contact with those sites to try and get a hold of those materials, the archives of those pages? What is it?
Like I said before, there have been a number of efforts to reach out to a number of people, not just picking up the telephone, but actually knocking on doors. And there's been some people that have been more forthcoming than others. And again, what I will say is they will not be able to hide behind obstruction anymore, because as this lawsuit moves forward, we will have subpoena power, we will have the power of discovery.
Lieutenant Governor Josh Stein the other day told reporters that discovery will be very interesting. Was there any message you wanted to send to Attorney General Stein in response to what he's saying?
I think we might be able to capture that, bro.
Has this investigation impacted the campaign's finances at all? I know the TV ads stopped running around the time that the CNN report came out. Is this diverting resources to otherwise be getting your message out on TV?
I can answer that question. Our campaign financing is still going well, but we've chosen to go in a different direction there. We've chosen to hit the road and get out and actually meet the people. We find that it's much more, leaves our campaign more financially stable and flush, and we are finding this far more effective than what we've been doing in the past in our campaign. We should have done this long ago, actually.
Lieutenant Governor, some of your senior staff stepping down, some of your campaign staff stepping down. What do you make of that? Why are they not saying goodbye?
Well, I can tell you this. There was a time when one of your news outlets characterized me as a Klansman in a cartoon. And I stood on that porch and held a press conference. And when I did, there were very few people that stood behind me on that porch. Very few. It was my wife and a few others. You know, when times of trouble come in this thing we call politics, it separates the strong folks from the weak. The weak will turn and run, and the strong will stand and fight. And that's what we're doing here today. We're standing and fighting, regardless of who turned and ran away from us, regardless of who doesn't believe us, regardless of who does. We know what the truth is, and we're ready to stand and fight. Those who are not, we're not worried about.
Working as a CNN. Where does the person stop? Where are you?
That's an excellent question. Defamatory speech is not free speech. You do not have the right to go around lying about people. You do not have the right to go maliciously attack people with falsehoods in order to affect an election. The source material we're talking about isn't necessarily only from individual sources, but even the technological data that they collected in this process, to be able to allow us full access to that to get to the truth. We are the ones using the First Amendment in this case to go bring this case in not only the court system, to the voters, to get to the truth.
Problem solved, sir.
Obstruction will not get in the way. Again, it's very important to remember that there's a huge difference between freedom of speech and defamatory lies. Thank you all very much for your time.
All right, we were just listening in there as the attorney for Mark Robinson and the lieutenant governor himself there in North Carolina held a press conference to discuss the lawsuit that they now have against CNN. Now, this is following allegations that CNN put out that the lieutenant governor had made racially explicit posts on a pornography's website and a message board. But you hear now from the lieutenant governor, he's calling those posts defamatory. All right, we are now going to step away for a 2-minute break. On the other side, we're going to continue with some of our other top headlines for the day.
Thank you. And as to no comment by an FBI, that's usually what they say when there's an ongoing investigation. particularly when it's a couple of days before an election. But why are we here? Why? You know, that's been the question that quite a number of people have been asking me. Why are you having this hearing? What does this have to do with inflation? What does this have to do with the cost of living? What does this have to do with the everyday lives of Americans, the thing that the Republican Party said that they would focus on if they had control of the House? Why would the Republican leadership and the committee majority give a hearing and a platform to the witnesses today? Specifically to Mr. Kennedy, a man who has recently claimed that COVID-19 is targeted to attack Caucasians and Black people. The people who are most immune are Ashkenazi Jews and Chinese. Before that, in his film Medical Racism, The New Apartheid, that film stated that COVID-19 vaccines do not work for Black children because of...
That's, wait a minute, bros. I had to pause it because I don't want to hear that crap about Senator Kennedy. That is all it is. It's crap about Senator Kennedy. He has, or not Senator, but, Candidate Kennedy. I mean, whatever you really want to call him. It's, fuck you, bro. I'm going for A.
Autopilot mode enabled.
What the fuck, man? Really, bro?
Autopilot mode disabled.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Show yourself. We've lost. We've lost.
Torpedoes to port.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Shit. So I say about this, bro, it's just bullshit. A few going to the wrong shit, and there's your results.
I didn't really get out of bed much on the days
That's
I
sad.
didn't have work or something.
Is that what it is? He's
Now listen to this one, bro.
with Kamala because they're uncomfortable with a woman in the White House.
Maria, every time I see that clip, it just pisses me off even more. First of all, it's not about Kamala Harris being a woman. It's about the fact that Kamala Harris has not really done anything in particular for any American, let alone Black men. What has she done the last 1,400 days as vice president to warrant Black men or any other subgroup in our country voting and supporting her? She's done nothing. To the contrary, she's the deciding vote that caused massive inflation, that's hurt so many families in our country. country.
She sure did.
She did nothing to secure the southern border. But now that she's losing in this presidential election, she wants to run out with an agenda specifically for black men. It is phony. It is the same pandering that citizens are furious with politicians about. We already know what her record is. We know what her agenda is because, like Joe Biden said a couple days ago, that she has been lockstep with every major decision. She was on The View. She's the one that said that she wouldn't change anything from what Joe Biden has done.
Yeah, she did, man. I mean,
for what she's about, it is being rejected by Americans across the country, including a portion of black men. So for Barack Obama and Kamala Harris to now be upset because black men are looking at their economic futures, their economic prospects, as opposed to just being loyal to the Democrat Party. And they don't want to follow suit. Now they're going to be chastised. This is what's wrong with politics. Frankly, this is what's wrong with the Democrat Party. And so Kamala Harris is going to lose. It's her fault because it's the agenda of the Democrat Party that has caused a portion of black men to now start to follow Donald Trump. Because when he was president, our economy actually worked for black men and for all men. And frankly,
well, yeah, it did work for everybody. I mean, you can say whatever you want about Trump,
Go back to the first.
but he had good policies, man.
He's saying that I'm going to launch a national health initiative focused on the illnesses.
You could save $1 under him. You really could.
Black men.
I mean, you
Illnesses
could.
that disproportionately affect black men.
I've been wanting to build a building so I can have me a little horse room and place to store my stuff.
Know their money is safe.
And to be honest, I mean, it's
women, white men.
Again,
I mean,
like
but the big
materials are up audacious, bro.
First of all, this one. Provide $1 million for.
I'm gonna show you guys something here.
$20,000 to black
We're not quitting playing, but we're just at the moment we are. But
she's paying for votes. Okay.
I want to show you something here.
You give me $10,000 and then you forgive it. So do you you call it a loan?
Let me.
Then the person won't get.
We'll go off this cap, but let me pull my page over here to where you guys can see it, and I'm gonna show you something here. This is what they're talking about, bros. In all fairness, like I bought this not long ago for my house. Well, my tiny house. I live in a tiny house. I mean, but I bought this, and you would think that these are. It wouldn't be that. I had to buy a door thing, but it's Otis's new doghouse I bought, and but it's in my. Okay, I bought this. Okay, as you can tell, it's $269. It's went down a little bit to what it was. It was $400. Okay, now and that's what I paid for it. See, and now you're getting a $53 thing, or if you want to do that, but I had to buy one of these because mine worked on propane. And to be honest, propane is up. Well, it was I was getting it in Ohio for $16 a canister. I have 2 big canisters that I fill up, which I got to take here soon and get them filled up. But so when you factor in 4 years ago, you'd have bought this for $150, $200. Which, now I bought mine like this, like if they have any, save with used goods, which mine wasn't used, mine was just, had been opened. And it had a dent in it. Now I wouldn't care a bit to show you the dent that's in it. But, see, cosmetic damage on top, front side, or whatever. And for $218, I got mine for $198. So I got a real good deal on mine. And see, they only have this one. That's it. That's all they got. Other sellers, free delivery and all that. See, now expanding, I can show you. This is $218, $228, $228, $235. I mean, it's a little better, but they are. What it is, it's Amazon is selling them because they're open boxed. people bought them, then they sent them back. See what I'm saying? $476, bro. And the 30-gallon one, but on the same premise of what I bought. This is the one I bought. I bought a 10-gallon. It's more than enough for my needs. But then you factor that in, dudes. You go back to let's see here. There we go, under Trump. Let me kill this out of our way, and this. Block ads, we ain't worried about that bullshit. But, in June of 2022, that's this past year, or 2 years ago, when that was under Biden, was $5.07 a gallon. Okay. Now you go on down here and follow the Republicans' price. You can see the raw data here. Here you go. Went to $3.30 a gallon under Bush. Obama, it stayed at $3.68 and above. Under Trump, it went to $2.52, and when he was leaving office, it was $2.26 a gallon for gas. Now, you look under Biden, what gas prices have been. That's annually at an average. That's really not what it's been. It's been higher than that, because you about got to go by states and the and the geographics you're in, and the states, because if you're normally cities and stuff have higher gas prices. And right now I live in between two major cities here in West Virginia, Charleston and Huntington. So I don't for Forbes. So when you factor that in, dudes, you can see Donald Trump had better gas prices than George Bush on average. So when they say Trump's economy was better, that's no lie, dude. Trump's economy was better. Food prices, gas prices, energy prices, they're always under these presidents. When you have Obama, he attacked the gas companies. He attacked the coal, energy. So they went up at record rates under him. Biden has even went up to higher record rates under him. The lowest we've seen gas, and that's just because we're coming, was at 347. Mind you, we've had this past year here or two going that I've seen it up to $5 a gallon here in West Virginia, and normally we don't hit no more than like 350, 340, 349. Along in that line is about where we've stayed. But I mean, like with Trump, about $2.30 a gallon. That's about what we were paying, about $2.30, $2.36 a gallon, and that was good. So, and you honestly can't say it isn't, because when you look at it, like right now, building materials. I built a shed while Donald Trump was president. This I know for the fact. I took $1,000. I built a shed over my tiny house because I wanted more coverage for my roof. I need to do it now here, but I just add the cost of material. Because when you go to adding it up, man, I mean, it just comes up for a hell of a lot more than what it is. And I've been doing a lot of work inside of my house, so you got to account for that. and it's costed me quite a bit. And I live on a fixed income. Plus I have chemo and stuff like that. I don't have to pay for the chemo itself, but I do have to pay for my trips and all these doctor trips, and I have quite a few a month. So gas prices really do matter to me. when we're at a constant, my sister has a bunch, and I know God bless my sister, because I haven't been able to drive for a few years now, and that which I try to help them with gas and stuff. It's only right, you try to help the ones that help you, but it affects us. And you take in these prices, I mean, $4 and $5 a gallon for gas. That's really hard on you, bros, when you're having to go three times, like this week coming. And I'll start on the, let me see here, I don't like lying about anything. On the 23rd, I have a eye doctor's appointment because I have to have my eyes washed out over the chemo, because it's been a year and it does affect your eyes. So I have to have my eyes washed out. Okay, on the 24th, I have to go get lab work, so that's another day I having to travel for like 40 miles both ways. These are all trips pretty well to the same place, but they're 40 miles each way. Okay. Now, then, on the 25th, that'll be a Friday, I get my chemo. So I get my chemo on a Friday. That's 3 times that week I've had to go to the doctor, which I've been a few times this month. I had chemo at the beginning of the month. It's just been 3 weeks and I take it again. Now, it's not counting my other doctor's appointments because I have other ailments. Just like we all do, I mean, when you get our age, you start seeing the doctors and you have to travel. Okay, I'm on a fixed income there as well. So these prices do matter. Okay, energy prices, they matter. Like right now, they put in my state, they're wanting 70. They want a $30 overall raise in general. So that'd be $30 more on what we're already paying. Like I said, I live in a tiny house. My electric bills are really not all that bad because I help heat with propane, but I do use some electric heaters. And when it gets really cold, I use the propane. So, my sister has a fairly good sized house. By the time last winter was over with, they owed over $5,000 in electric bills. This is no shit. They had to take out a loan to pay them. That's no shit, dudes. That's how bad the power company raped the customers over it. But and people say, well, that's the power company price gouging. Now the power company's trying to make up for where they're taking the use of fossil fuels from them, and they're penalizing them with cap and trade under Obama's that Obama set out in 2008. So these are all things that's been in play for quite a few years. Trump lowered all this. We've seen energy prices go down like this right here. It's nothing. If you electricity. Hang on there. I don't know if I can do it with this one or not. I think we can because we're hooked to it. What did electricity cost under Donald Trump? There we go. Now, gas was average of 351 and AAA average. But it stabled and lowered. It recently peaked. That's what it is right now. Energy. We're looking for energy. Can you rate hack changing by vote? Which they have got some rate hacks. It's not going to show us really, but it was. I'm pretty sure it was like 30% lesser than what it is right now. I said I was started in 2002, and then by 2016, that's when Trump took office. But see, they're running into 2016. That's when Trump took office. So, and he did lower it. Fact check nationalized electricity issues under President Donald Trump. Claimed his policies reduced the cost of electricity for U.S. businesses. And it did, bros. It was 6.58 cents per kilowatt in January of 2017 when Trump took office. As of November, it was down to it went to 6.79%, but now he was fighting them at the time to get it back down. And then it went to 6.88. Then at the end of the deal of it, he had it down to $4.71 per kilowatt. And that was in November of 2017. He'd had it down to that, to $4.71 per kilowatt. And at its highest, it was at $7.72 per kilowatt in January of 2008, and that was under Obama. So, he did drop it, just like he said he did. Now I want you to look, dudes. Now, it's like I was saying you, I'm wanting to build a building right now. So we can go to Lowe's. Let's go to the official site here. Alright. Now, we will build it with 4x4s, and that would be our base to build it. Then we'd have to have 10 for the roof. Then siding, because I want to box it in on 3/4 of it and leave so much open, because it helps on my energy bills. Now let me show you something here on that deal. What 4x4s are. 4x8s, that's what we're wanting. And we want them pressure treated. They're $30. And we'd have to have, let's see here. We use a calculator at this, and I'll show you. Okay, I'd need 2, 4. We'd have to have 8. Okay. Now let's get the calculator up here. Okay, so we'd need 8 of them. They're $30.98 a board. Choice of options here. Okay, now we'll choose them out here. We'd have to have at least 10 foot. Or would that be, yeah, or no, we'd really need 12-foot ones. So we need 12-foot ones. And they would be $21 a piece. And that's 4x4s. 4x4s by 12s. Alright. So that'd be $21.38 a piece. We'll say $22. That's 8 times 22. There's $178 right there, bro. Now, we'll keep a calculator here. So, and now we're going to go 20. We'd need more than 8. We'd need like 10. Or no. We're going, let's see, counting the tongue. Because mine has a tongue on it. I think it's 25 foot. 25. I'm pretty sure it's 25. So, and you're going 25 foot long. So you would count that as, let's see, you'd need to set them on 4-foot centers, because every 4 foot you would want. So yeah, 10 would do it. We need 10, so we'd add 2 more to it. $220. Okay. Now, we gotta have 10. Rough and 10. Okay, here we go, rough and 10. Now, we want metal. Absolutely you want metal, because metal would be better. And if they sell it, they even sell it here. I don't even know if they sell it. Okay, we can get the galvanized. That stuff is not that great. That's just by 3-foot sheets. We can get this stuff, Union Contract, 2.16 by 12 foot. And that's bait, so we want we'd want a 12. There's other ways I'd do this, because I'd just buy metal roofing and be done with that. You know. And that's $29 a sheet. And you got it 2 foot wide, because that's what it is. It's basically 2 foot, 2 by 16 by 12. But, yeah, so it's about 2. So you'd need 6, 8, 10. Would be 5 more would be 20. 2, 4, and you'd have to buy a fifth. That makes 6. So you'd need 13 sheets of it. So 13 29s. $377 there, so we're over 200 or 500. Yep, we bet. Okay, because we got 377 here. Let's clear it. Then you need 10 2/8, and they're $22 a piece. Okay, then you'd plus your $377. So you're almost $600, and you still need more because you got to. Okay, because you have to put your siding on it. That'd beat out of what you buy there, but I mean, and really wouldn't buy this. I'd buy metal roofing, to be honest. So you'd need siding. Siding panels 4x8, and that's about basically as big as you can get them. Okay, so you'd pick out a siding you liked, whatever, which would be, I mean, that's titanium. Or be natural wood, myself, I'd probably go with the cheapest. And we'd put vinyl siding on that. So, let's see here, what's the cheapest? This stuff at $24, $28. Okay. Okay, that'd be the cheapest. This stuff right here for $28. It's a $29 a sheet for it. And you'd need, I'd eat a bowl of chili for dinner, brother. That's good. I love chili myself. Adding up on a building, I'm, on a shed I'm wanting to build. So it'd be, let's see, it'd be going 4 wide, and we're going to 26. Okay, that's we can take a calculator and hit this better. So we're at same as 600. We'll say 600 is what we're at right now. But we're going 25 feet, and we need and you would divide that by 4. So you would need you'd need more than that. There's no damn way 6 4s is just 20. So you'd need 7 sheets per side, and then your cap ends. So that box completely, but you really wouldn't do that. But it'd be 7 sheets of it. That I would need at $29 a sheet. So you'd need 14 plus your cap sides, and that's about 10 wide. So you'd have to have we'll say 3 sheets there, so it'd be 6 more. So it's 17 sheets of it. Yeah, 17 sheets, so it'd be 17 times 29. So it's going to cost me about $1,000, a little better, because you got to put her 600 already on 600. So that'd be $1,093, and you still got to buy your vinyl siding to put on that. So I'm going to be out for the $1,093. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go, vinyl siding. And I'd probably pretty well go about the cheapest I could get there on that deal. It's that's tricky to add up. I'd have to them added up for me, and my cap ends and all that, but it's basically what, for the sheets itself, $11 a sheet, and you're going to go 25 foot long, 12 high, 12 foot. Well, you're going to bury 2 foot of it, so you really need 14 foot posts. So the posts are going to cost us more than X, because you want to bury at least 3.5, 4 foot of the post to make it good and sturdy that the wind wouldn't take it. Because it will. And it'd be, I don't even know. Let's go back to the 4x4s. Because we're going to have a 4x8s, but it's the same thing. It's 4x4x8s, but we need them by we need them by 14s, because I forgot. Well, we'd have by 16s, and they were $30 a piece. So we need 10 of them, so that'd be $300. So you can add an extra 100 to what we got. So it'd be 1,100, because you might as well just add your extra 100, because the other one's 240. So it'd be, well, no, it wouldn't be 100. Well, it wouldn't be 100, bros. It would be, yeah, it would. Yeah, it'd still be $100. So you'd have almost 1,200, and then you're siding. And I would have to buy half the material one check and half the material the next check, to be honest, because I have other things and bills. Probably would really need to split it into 3 checks to do it. So, but I mean, and I need to do this. I truly need to do this. And I've been shopping for me like a 4x8 building, like a 8x10, 6x10, something like that, to make me a little washroom out of. I necessarily don't have to do what I'm talking about that, but I do need to buy me a building, and they're costly. They're very costly, especially if you get them pre-built. Now, I'm thinking not pre-building, I'm thinking about just building them my own damn self, to be honest, because it'd be cheaper for me. But the pre-built are, let's drop some of these pages here, and I'll show you. We just need a small one. We don't need a big one or anything. Hell, small buildings, and you can get them on these rent-to-owns and stuff, or like that. Like that to me, but that's just bullshit. So all it is. But these, man, these are very damn costly. I mean, and the bigger you get, the better. I mean, like BJ's Wholesale Club says they got this for $49, but I think it's plastic, which that would be okay, in all honesty. I mean, in all honesty, that would be fine, you know. Truly it would. Yeah, I don't want to sign in or no bullshit like that. I just want to look at it, you know. But that would serve my purposes. It truly would, you know. Oh crap. That truly would. That'd serve my purposes of, you know. And it's plastic. So it says $49, felt electric cable, felt electric 36-inch LED strip lights, 18-inch socket. Pay as low as $87 a month for it now. That's pretty, you know. I didn't think so on that. I mean, that's because the even that one's 1,000, like a little cottage. It says that's $249 on Amazon. It really ain't big enough to do what I need. I need something a little bigger. I live toward Gallipolis notes. So, I mean, $1,000 to $9,000 to build one. That's about right. But right now in this economy we're in. Okay, the Home Depot has this one. Let's see what they're selling it for. Plastic sheds, here we go. I would buy one of them, to be honest, plastic or whatever. This one here is a 6x5. $800. 7x7, $1,000. $1,000. $500. I'm $400 for this little bitty ass thing, bro. $1,500. I mean, these are little too. Now keep in mind, this is 8x12. $1,600. So, in all honesty, why wouldn't you go ahead and just buy you a one of these pre-built ones? Oh, okay, here we go. Why wouldn't you just go ahead and buy one of these pre-built ones from Amish and pay payments on it that you could get fairly cheap? Payments, that is. It's, I mean, like, here we go. Let me find the ones back near Gallipolis. Sheds for sale near Gallipolis. Okay, here we go. This one here, 6x6 gallon chicken coop. That 6x8, that would work. $2,000. $5,000 for a 12x16. 12x24 high barn, $8,000. These are sheds we're talking about, bros. Because I need some storage. You gotta remember, I live in a tiny house, so storage is I need. A 14x20 Appalachia, it's too big. I wouldn't buy. I don't need that big, but $10,000. 10x16. $4,000. Yeah, I like cats, bro. I just got a dog. I got a French bulldog, bro. Name's Otis. Yeah, cats are alright, bro. I like cats. I like about any kind of animals, bro. To be honest with you, I truly do. I like about any kind of animals. Let me turn that up. I'm trying to run my iPhone down a little bit here, bro, so that I can. I've never run that low, so and I'm trying to. I'm searching for me a building, and to be honest, that's what I'm doing. I'm searching for me a building, and we go on to Facebook under the marketplace, because that's about the best place to find stuff like that. Here we go, marketplace. In my area, you know, I live in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and let me see here. There we go. You can see I've typed it in for these small buildings. This one says free, but I mean, I wouldn't take over somebody's junk. I mean, look at this, bro. That ain't even what you call a building. I need something that, like, make a little washroom out of, like for a little washer and dryer and to store stuff, you know, is what I'm needing. like that, and it's free to give away. If you can haul it to come and get it. I mean, it's free though, and where is it? It's Buffalo, West Virginia. That's not so far from me. Matter of fact, that's about 30 minutes from me. In all honesty, that's about right. That's about 30 minutes. It is. Right in that time frame. Let me drink a coffee. I just really want some water though. I'm not in desperate need of a building right now, but I need one by spring because I mean that's normally when I store all my winter stuff. And I live in a tiny house. I mean I don't. I mean it's just me, so why I live in. Oh, a pizza burger? I tell you, if you ever get to come here, your dad ever brings you here, try the pizza. What is the name of those? They are great, dude. You can get them normally at like a Paramore, a gas station, and they normally sell them at. They're like a calzone, except for their bread. That's probably what you're calling a pizza burger. Their cheese, pepperoni, and they make them like a burger. And man, they are great. I mean, they're great. Not being nosy, but what state do you live in, bro? I live in West Virginia. I border Ohio. Matter of fact, I don't care a bit to show you where I go to the doctor. I go to Hoser. Hoser Cancer Center. Right here, bro. This is where I go and get my chemo and my cancer treatments. They're a great group of people. They truly are. Oh, you live in Richmond, Virginia? Richmond, Virginia, bro. Or Richmond, North Carolina. Now, I was born and raised in what's called Bingo County. I was born and raised in Gilbert, West Virginia, myself. I'm originally from here. Richmond, Virginia. I've been there, bro. Now, where I'm originally from is not that far from Richmond. I'm originally from here. This here is where I was born and raised. This little town right here. Let me see if I can't get it bigger. See if I can't get these bigger. I was born and raised here. I spent, let's see. How was I, Dana, when I moved up here? Hey, Fonz, how you doing, my bro? I'm doing pretty good, Fonz. I truly am. I've got my cancer. They can't cure me, bro, but I mean, they can keep me alive. I got 14 more treatments. And then they're going to try to put me on the Keytruda pills and the and put me on the chemo pills, then I can go back to having somewhat of a life. I've started letting my hair grow back, as you can see, you know. But my doctor, he told me that he felt that that I could let it grow back now, and it would stay in. It wouldn't keep thinning and falling out like it was. But no, bro, I'm with the help of the good Lord above, I'm beating this. I really am. I mean, this month makes a year that I've had started my fight with cancer, and in January of this year, they told me to just do my bucket list, and I'd be dead in a couple months. And now they tell me as long as I do my treatments and we can get it stable. I mean, because we tried back in August, in July and August, to take me off the chemo and just put me on the Keytruda to where I could, when they did, my cancer started spreading, so I had to go back on the chemo as well. I mean, but I look a lot better and stuff than I did. I truly do. And I mean, I'm not going to lie, I get sick during these treatments. But like this time here, I've been sick a couple times. And it's been nothing as bad as what I've been going through about the sickness from it. I've been doing really good, Fonz. I mean, I'm a fighting it, bro. That's all I can do, you know. But what I was telling, I forget his name. This addictive hero here. I'm originally from Gilbert. This is where, you know, I was born and raised, was right here, you know, in Gilbert. I was born and raised in Gilbert, West Virginia. And this is Main Street at One Horse Town. I'm basically, that's what it is, dude. It's a one horse town. You can see geographically, you border Virginia. Okay, my headset keeps shutting down when I'm not playing games. You border Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee down here. Now I live up in here now, up in this part of I blowed the map up too. I live up in here now. So I live quite a ways from where I used to live. I border Ohio now. Me and BJ does. That's where we live now. I live here now. Let me is where we live. I'll show you. We live here, and yeah, well, that's something that you're supposed to be, but let me, I can blow it up off of this one, I think. Now this is where I live now. It's called Point Pleasant, West Virginia, but we don't live right in town of it, but there's a lot of historical stuff up here. Like this Mothman motherfucker. I mean, this son of a bitch, you'd have to read the lore on it. I don't believe it myself. I think it was a bunch of potheads got high in the 60s and had a bad trip, you know what I mean? But that's what they say about it. I do know this bridge right here. Now this bridge, this one, it fell. But it wasn't right here at the time. It was more down in this area here, more into Point Pleasant town itself. Well, which now Point Pleasant's not considered a town, it's a city. And then we have Charleston is about 40 minutes, and that's a major city here in West Virginia. And then Huntington's about 20 minutes from us, and that's another major city. But this is not exactly where I live. I live about 20 minutes from here. I can go to Huntington as quick as I can go to here. But where I live is called, what did you say there? Damn, it's a monster. Oh, yeah, that is a big deer. But I like it up here a lot better, to be honest. It's peacefuler. It's more. I live. Let me see if I can get it to pull up here. I live right out from this right here. Roverseaburgs, Locks and Dams, Gallipolis Ferries. See, now this is where out from where I live. I live in this general area, out from here. In all honesty, now this is where I live now. This is right like a few miles from me. And we go here a lot, right here at this it's Locks and Dams, and let the kids play at this park. It's really nice, man. I mean, this is a really nice place. The community is good. They don't bother you. They're respectful. It's nothing like where I come from. Where I come from was a bunch of yahoo fucking meth heads, you know what I mean? In all honesty, that's truly what they were. Lord, what a fish. Yeah, well, what you like that suck on? Some bananas? You want a banana, baby? But we take the kids out there and let them play all the time. BJ's kids and my nieces, teenage girls, we take them all the time out there, that little. They fish a lot and stuff. I don't fish that much myself. I've been aiming to, I just haven't. But it's something to watch these barges go up and down through here. It really is. I mean, it's but now I'm proud of where I come from as well. I mean, where I come from was called Southern West Virginia. This is the eastern part of West Virginia that connects with the Ohio and I like fish myself, bro. Damn, look at what a catfish she's a holding, bro. My nephew of mine, he caught one about that big. We got it in the pond over here. There's a pond right up there beside my house, right up behind me here. And it's damn near as big as this one here. It honestly is. Haley Huffman caught that a year ago. That's about when Nubby caught his. That is that's what, about, or tell how tall she is, though. I'd say it's at least 3 foot or better of catfish. Hang on there, bro. Let me see here. How you been doing, Fonz? Are you doing good, friend? Let me see here. I haven't got to talk with BJ much, when it's... I know he was telling me you'd been having some troubles and stuff, and I've been worried about you, my friend. I truly have. I mean, I think very highly of you, Fonz. I really do. Oh, he's sending me video reels. We all go way back, you know what I mean, from gaming and stuff. We really do, don't we? It's been a long time we've all been together, hasn't it? Play games and just carry on and stuff. I mean, that's been something else, hasn't it? Truly has. I mean, well, you been playing any good, Fonz? I can't find anything I've been worthy of playing myself. I've been playing World of Warships, and which I like it pretty good. I got all kinds of them ships and stuff, but been playing some zombies. I like zombies pretty good and stuff like that. But I mean, there's all kinds of really good fishing up here and stuff, man. I mean, I've lived here about 3 years now, and I really like it. I mean, I got a little homesick when I first come, but I mean, in all honesty, I really didn't like it down there, and my mother and father had passed away, and then me and Tana's really close, which I know you know that, Fonz, and when she moved, buddy, I just couldn't stand it. I mean, I love my sister, and I love being around her and Timmy, and they've took really good care of me since I've had cancer, man. I mean, like I said, there's honestly no cure for me of it, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to drop dead either. You know, doctor assures me as long as I take my treatments and that I mean, they do got me on quite a bit of pain medication and stuff, because I mean, I really am in a lot of pain. And people don't realize that when it comes to cancer, how much pain you have. And the chemo itself, that is something in itself to deal with. I mean, it's something we're all gonna go through, bro. It's hard when the ones you love the most in your life leaves. I mean, it either drive you crazy, or in my case, it humbled me. I mean, in all honesty, in my case, it humbled me as a person, as a man. I realized that a lot. I mean, as long as you got your mom and dad there, dude, I always try to be good to them and stuff, bro, because you're not going to have them forever, bro. Take it from somebody. I'm an orphan, man. All I have is my sister. And then she'll say the same when it comes to me. And me and her are really close. I have a twin brother, but we don't get along all that. Me and him get along really good, but him and my sister doesn't. And I don't take sides. If I have to pick sides, it'd be my sister, you know. She's always been here for me. She's since I've been sick with cancer, she goes to every cancer appointment I have. She goes to my chemo with me. She sits and waits 4 hours in a waiting room while I take my chemo treatments. There ain't nobody could ever make me believe my sister doesn't love me. She does that every 3 weeks with me. I mean, that's the truth. That is family. And that's how you always be good to your mom and dad, dude. I mean, I know there's times you get frustrated with your mom and dad and you think that they're just prying and stuff, but they really just want the best for you, bro. I got a daughter. She's 20. She'll be 26 this month. And I love her more than anything in the world, but she's closer to her mom, and that doesn't bother me. I mean, I love my daughter regardless, you know. But there's a lot we don't see eye to eye on, and I mean, that bothers me. I know she loves me, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day, you know. But I wish I could see her more and spend more time with her. But that's her choice, man. I can't force that upon her, you know. Even though I'd like it and want it, that doesn't mean that's what she wants. And I mean, it's over things in the past, you know. So you can either try to live in the past or you go above and beyond it. And I have a good woman, I truly do, and I love her dearly, and she's been here for me every step of the way through my cancer with me. Me and her are apart, but it's on account of we have to be. It's not that it's something we want, it's that if she was by my side, she couldn't touch me or sleep in the bed with me or anything, so it really doesn't matter when it comes to it. Because, like when you take chemo and stuff, man, you can't have contact with people. You can for a couple of days in my case, for 2-3 days I could, but then I'd be right back. When I'm getting over being sick with chemo, I'll get about 2 good days, then I have to take my treatments again. So then I go back to that, and the hardest part, in all honesty, is having to deal with the food tastes crappy. In my case, and I don't know, I think it differs with about everybody. Food tastes like salt to me. It's like over-salted, it's nasty. So you naturally don't want to eat. And I've always been skinny, and I'm tall, so I look really bad. I look better now than I did when I first got cancer, but I'm still underweight for what I should be quite a bit. Like, they want me to stay at least from 117 pound up, and that's really skinny on me. I've got down to 100 pounds, and then they were going to stop my chemo and stuff about it, and I had to work on getting my weight up. So I had to you don't want to eat, man, because it's nasty to you. Everything tastes nasty. It's hard to explain, but it's the truth. So you naturally don't want to eat. Because, I mean, in my case, it tastes nasty. It tastes as over-salted. Tastes like greasy. I mean, like, I like salads. I eat a lot of salads on account of, that's one thing I can eat, because it's it's not so bad because of the Saudi deal. So I'll put a lot of like dressing to it, and I can eat it. So I eat a lot of that, but it's just nasty, man. Food is just, and for the longest time, for like 2 weeks after I get my chemo treatments, food is nasty. I mean, the stuff you love tastes nasty. So you don't want to eat, man. I do. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and I've totally changed my diet. I mean, yeah, I still smoke cigarettes. I do. I smoke under a pack a day, and the doctor's totally fine with what I smoke. My oncologist and my lung doctor is. Because that's like they said, in my position, it doesn't matter anymore. Just as long as I'm not chain smoking, and as long as my lung doctor and the oncologist both told me as long as I kept it under a pack a day, they would be happy and not say a word. And I smoke, it takes me about 2 days to smoke a pack of cigarettes. So I'm doing really good considering I've smoked for 40 years, and it's easy to say quit. But when you're in the position I am and smoked long as I have, that's a hard thing to do. I mean, that's just the God's honest truth. That's a really hard thing to do when you've spent, and I've smoked over 40 years. I'll be 55 years old in February, and I've smoked steadily since I was 13 years old. So I've smoked about 43 years or longer, and that's the truth. Longer than that, really, because I used to steal my parents' cigarettes when I was a kid and stuff like that. So, I mean, there ain't no need to lie about it. I did, man. I mean, I can remember when my twin brother was about 4 or 5 years old. I can remember it like it was yesterday. Me and him, I found my mother's pocketbook. And then she smoked those called Virginia Slims. Those little old bitty Neural cigarettes. That's like a little, there's a woman's cigarettes, what it was. And she smoked them. My daddy smoked them nasty ass selling menthol cigarettes. And he caught me stealing his and smoking them. I smoked them when I was 5 years old. And I really was, not to lie about it. And he whooped my ass and he told me I better not be smoking no more. So I just started getting my mommy's cigarettes and smoking them. And I found her cigarettes and her lighter, and I let me a cigarette and stuff up, and I threw the match down in the garbage can. And I set the garbage can on for her and caught the house on for her. And I took my twin brother and I was leading him up the little bottom. We lived here, and then my uncle lived here, and then my grandmother lived up on the main end of it. So I was walking my little brother up there, my twin brother, patting him on the back, telling him not to cry, or it'd be all right if Mommy go down there and put that pocketbook out I'd set on for her. And but she went down there, she probably got it put out and shit, and she whooped my ass, and I got so mad at my grandmother. I mean, I got mad at her. I told her to blow my ass for me, and she wouldn't do it. Old bag. I mean, when I look back, we growed up in a different era, man, than a lot of you guys did, because we could ride the back of a pickup. We were taught to respect elders, and a lot different. We were taught in school about the history of the United States and these wars and why we did it and stuff like that. I mean, totally different than what's taught now. In all honesty, what's taught now is nothing to what they taught when I was in school. The times were a lot different. There wasn't no CPS, and we all looked over, the community helped look over. You lived in a neighborhood, everybody knowed everybody, and they looked out for each other. And I stayed in school. I dropped out myself. We were like your dad. I'd say me and your dad's about around the same age. It was different back then, man. We didn't need education like you guys do. In my case, I lived in West Virginia. There were 3 jobs to have: truck driver hauling coal miner, or a truck driver hauling logs, or a logger. That was your 4 major jobs in West Virginia. That was your best paying jobs, and you didn't need a high school diploma to do them. When I was 17 years old, I dropped out of school and I went to work. I did. I mean, I'm not proud of that fact, and I wished I would have graduated and should have graduated, to be honest. But I didn't, and like with my cancer, I could sit back and I could blame everybody in the world, but why blame people when I was the one who made the choices in my life to get me where I'm at? Nobody forced me to go in the coal mines. Nobody forced me to haul coal in a coal truck. Nobody forced me to drink. Nobody forced me to do cocaine and chase whores. I did that on my own. I mean, that's just being the truth about it. And so, why this happened to me and all this? I mean, I got a real good idea why it happened to me. I mean, I'm not dumb. I would like to think I'm far from it. But at the end of the day, we make our own choices through life, and if good or bad, whether we learn from them, that's up to us about it, you know. But I've been married so many times, man, it's pitiful, and that's just one thing I'm not looking to do anymore. To be honest about it. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here. It's time for me to take my medicine and stuff like that, and it's about time for the evening news is done over with. I've not been feeling that great for the last couple of days, and yeah, your dad's dad, it was different back then, bro. Men back then were like what women are doing today. How women just has kids and they'll either throw them down on the dads, or they use them as a way to manipulate them for money and stuff. It was men back then, dude. I mean, I was proud that my father stayed like he did. My father was really abusive to me, but I blamed it on his parents because they were as well to him, and it was taught to him, bro. I mean, not taking up for your dad, but you know, he couldn't help it. Your dad, he couldn't help that his dad was the way he was. And I bet you he's made that difference up between you and him. Because I always said I'd never be like my father, and that's why with my daughter, I've never even spanked my daughter. I mean, honestly, when she really needed it, I wouldn't do it. Because I felt that I was abused as a child, and I just wasn't going to be that type of person. that I knowed how I didn't like being done that way, and how, but no, I tell you, I really regret not disciplining her more than I did, because that's come back to bite me over the years. But I still wouldn't change nothing, to be honest about it. I mean, your dad and I, we growed up in different time, dudes. Like I said, there wasn't no CPS, and the police didn't care. If they beat you or whatever, it was a family thing, and they didn't get in it. It was just the way they looked at it. And I would like to think that we helped break that cycle. That people like these killers and stuff, and they'll say, well, I was abused as a child. Well, I was as well. But I've never been in trouble, and I've never ever aimed to ever hurt any other individual. And I mean, I've had fights and stuff with other men. We all do and stuff. But I mean, I've deliberately not set out to kill no one or harm someone in a way that they wasn't trying to harm me. You know. And we brag about the way we growed up, because it was just different times, man. You had to be there and live up. We didn't have internet. We didn't have... I mean, you guys are lucky that you have all these resources at your hands. You really... School systems I beg to differ with, but I mean, in general, you guys have a lot of good things. But we had things you don't have to the day, like we had skating rinks, we had places where we went and danced and stuff like that, and we were more social than you guys are. We were a lot more social. I mean, we didn't get dates over the internet. We got out. We mingled. We met people. We did. And I mean, it's all this internet dating and shit, man. I've been honestly lost at it, because it's been over my head. Now, my woman, she lives in the Philippines, and we met on the internet and stuff, and I love her to death. She's a good woman. I mean, and I'm not just saying that, but I never thought I'd be in the position I am, but I am, and I love her, and we do genuinely love each other, and it's a good thing. And I mean, COVID stopped us from getting to be together. Then I ended up having to have stents put in my heart, and that delayed things. And then now I have cancer. She's stood by my side all this time. So I have nothing but really good things to say about Dana. Dana's always been here for me. I mean, and until God takes me and I draw my last breath, I'll fight cancer till the day I die. But in all honesty, I do realize that there will be some point it does beat me. That's just being realistic, and if you don't be realistic with yourself, it'll drive you crazy. When I'd honestly prayed about my life in general and stuff way before I ever got cancer. And to be honest, I didn't think I'd live to be as old as I am, where I was so wild and crazy when I was so young. But, I mean, and I look at life a lot different than I did, because growing old's a privilege. Not everybody gets to do it. And that's the truth, man. Not everybody gets that chance. I got my oldest brother He was 22 years old when he got killed, just beginning life. My father, he was 65 when he died, 67. My mother, she was about the same age. They died about 2 years apart. He died in 2006 and she died in 2009. He died of lung cancer, same as I have. Ironical, he died of it. It runs in my family. Lung cancer does. So it didn't come as a surprise when I had it, in all honesty. I mean, but it's one of them deals that is what it is. And you have to pray and look for guidance from God. And they say all the time, God don't do my... People say, I don't believe in God and stuff, and where's these so-called miracles? Well, I was supposed to have been dead within a month in January. So by my birthday in February, I should have been dead. Here I am, a year later almost, and I'm still alive, going stronger than I was. So I'm one of God's miracles. I don't care a bit to say I am, and I'll never deny that being a child of God. Because I think that's the one thing I shouldn't do, is deny him. Look at all he's did for me. I mean, I don't push my faith on no one. I don't believe that you should. You can tell people how you feel about it and what God's done for you, and if they don't feel the same, or I mean, I'm sorry you don't, but that don't lessen my faith in God. Just like with the gays and that stuff, that's why I say it doesn't bother me that someone's gay. I'll treat them the same, because that doesn't affect me with my path with God. That has nothing to do with me and mine. That is someone that has to deal with their own lives and their own tribulations. That has nothing to do with me. I mean, if you're gay, that's up to you. I mean, it doesn't bother me a bit, and I'll treat you just as good as you do me. And I'm not just saying that. That's how I honestly am and treat people. I have plenty of friends that's gay. Doesn't bother me a bit. I don't, black people doesn't bother me a bit. I love them just as well as I do the whites and the Asians, and I love all, in all honesty. I don't see a color, I see a person. And your color don't make you a shitty person. You do that for yourself. Either you're a good-hearted person or you're a shitty person. And it's up to you to decide that path and route you want to go. I mean, that's just true. That's honest truth about it. If you don't want to be a good person, you want to be shitty, you want to shit on people, I can tell you this: the Bible says you'll reap what you sow. So if you do bad toward others, bad will come to you. People call it karma. I call it divine intervention. And myself, I think if we'd all in the world step back and take a look at one another and see that we all bleed the same color, we all would come out of a woman's vagina, we're all gonna die, and we're not gonna take another damn thing we got in this world with us when we go. All we're gonna have is our soul. And I truly believe that. And I believe when you're doing wrong, you know, people say, well, I get that gut feeling. You do. And you get that feeling when you're doing wrong to others. So you know when you have. And I'm a firm believer in that. I believe that you know when you're doing wrong, and the way you treat people is the way that you're going to be treated. And then again, you run up on some people you just honestly can't be good to. No matter what you say or try to do about them, you just can't be good to them. And I mean, then that's, in my case, I just don't fool with them. I truly don't. I feel if someone, I try to be good to you and you don't want to let me, you want to be smart alecky or pricky or ass toward me, I just won't fool with you. I'm just like it. I'm too old to, I don't like arguments, I don't like confrontations, and it's easier to just walk away and not deal with people like that. I mean, it truly is. If I get upset over stuff like that, I got bigger fish to fry in my life, man. I got to worry about having to take chemo treatments and being sick 90% or at least 80% of the time, and then I have to worry about who I get around and stuff, because if they're sick, they can get me deathly sick. I mean, I got a lot to deal with when it comes to life in general itself. I mean, I go in and use the bathroom. I take a chance of contaminating the bathroom and hurting people. And I don't want to hurt nobody with the chemicals they're pumping in me, man. I mean, so unless I have to go, I don't use a public restroom. I won't even use my own sister's bathroom. I truly won't, because I'll walk and come home before I'll use her bathroom, because I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to see their hair fall out like mine has. I don't want to see them sick or anything from chemicals I have to have pumped in me. I got a card they gave me back when I was taking radiation where I'd set off burglar alarms and shit in Walmart. I really have. I can show it to you. I mean, you'd honestly be surprised of the journey I've had to go through. And I mean, in a way, I should have kept more account of it, of having to go through all this, because I had my good days and I had my bad days, and and I'm very emotional. I mean, very, very, very. Things will hurt my feelings real easy. To where before I wouldn't even really care. I mean, honestly, I used to be an asshole. And now I'm more sensitive and stuff than I've ever been in my life. Because I worry about others. I truly do. No, bro, you're never going to get a lot of friends from being a bad person. You're right about that. Well, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to probably make me a little snack or something and watch a little bit of TV. You guys, I appreciate you tuning in, and you have a good night, and thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.